Hello, greetings everyone. How are you today? How's your weekend been? How's your what has it been, 2 or 3 weeks? I can't remember since the last one. Anyway, I hope you're keeping well and let's say hi. I'm just going to adjust the lighting in here because it's really bright outside. We've got a lot of sun over here in Britain. Let's just see who is saying hello. I'll go up to the top. I won't say hello to everyone, folks. There's a lot to cover today, okay? But Ezria, hello to you, and that's nice. Ezria is also saying greetings from Penang. Lucretia is saying, hi everyone, lovely to be back. Hi Clark, hope you're well. Thank you, Lucretia. I am. I'm very well indeed. In fact, I'm beginning to start working out at the gym tomorrow, having been off for about 3 months. So that's how good I'm feeling. Firdoos, where you are, Firdoos. Machine's acting a bit slow today. Bonjour, Clark. Happy to see you. Miss you much. How are you? I'm very good, Firdoos, and I believe you were the person to get the question right first that I asked on social media earlier in the week with a picture of me in a particular location asking where did you think I was. And Ferdous, you got the question right. Neil was a split second after saying that I was actually at the Temple of Poseidon in Greece, which is exactly the case. So well done to you. Megan is saying, hi Clark, hi everyone. And Claire is saying, hi Clark, hi everyone, hope you're all well. I certainly am, Claire, I hope you are too. And I have a name that I don't know how to pronounce, and I'm really sorry because you've been here before, I know. So my apologies. Is that Greek I'm looking at? Can you let me know? Hi Clark, hi everyone. Hello to you. Remind me of your name because you told me before, and me being, not particularly multilingual, I didn't get that. So please let me know. Thank you. And Sue is saying, hi Clark and everyone. Hope you're well. Thank you, Sue. I certainly am. Nicholas, where are you? Hi, Clark, and hello, everyone. Hope the weekend is well for all. I agree. That's a good sentiment. Thank you, Nicholas. And Rach is saying, hi, Clark. Hope you're well. Sending love and healing as always. Thank you, Rach. I hope all is good with you and the family. Annabella. Hello, Clark. Very nice to meet you and all here again. Nice to see you back here, Annabella. You're very welcome. Marcia, how are you, Marcia? Hi, Clark. Looking very much forward to hear the story behind Dancing Circles, another great song. Can't wait to have the Journey Songs 2 CD in my hands. You deserve to be appreciated. You are one of the best songwriters and so very talented. You can be very proud of yourself. Marcia, dankjewel. I really mean that. Thank you. You always send such kind messages, and they mean a lot. All of your messages do. So thank you very much. And more than anything, your presence here on Journey Songs. Setsuko is saying, hi all, hi Clark from Japan. Hello Setsuko, great that you're joining us again from the wonderful land of Japan. Rocio, hello. I may not always say hi as I watch the show on YouTube and my device doesn't always allow me to. So I have to run to my PC, but I'm always present. Hi Clark and the whole gang. Rocio, thank you for explaining. It's good to know that you are there. I can see you there, but it's good to know that you're able to message when you can. But don't worry about it. The main thing is what's about to happen. So thank you for that. And a few of you saying hello to each other. David saying he can't make it. David Minute can't make it today. That's a shame, David. Yeah, watch it on catch up. Hello to you, mate. And Lieb. Hello, Clark. Very happy. I'm great. I'm glad, Anlieb. So am I. I'm in a good space. We'll get to it in a minute. And Sania is saying, good evening, Clark. I'm glad to see you. I hope your trip to Greece was exciting. It was. The song Dancing Circles is very melodic and light. I like to discover your new songs. Thank you and have a nice live stream. Thank you, Sania. Well, as you will find out shortly, the reason I'm doing Dancing Circles in part is because I've just been to Greece. Ancient Hellas. So we'll get into that in a minute. Emma. Hello, Emma. How are you? Thank you for your paintings, Emma. Fantastic stuff. Hi, Clark and everyone. Is this song about people that dancing are famous. Is that why you say stars on that song? That's a good question. The music is amazing. How did you make that smooth music on it? Very good questions, Emma. I'll get to it, okay? These are things that we need to talk about, so good one. And Sarah is saying, hi all, a bit poorly today, nothing to do with the football. Oh, yes, well, I was going to mention that, Sarah. Well, if I'm feeling poorly, it is because of the football. Anyway, Sarah, I hope you keep well and or get well, and that this live stream will somehow aid in your recovery. And let's just say hello to Antonia. Hallo Clark, je krijgt de groetjes van Radio Rijnmond. Donderdagavond draaide the plaat I Don't Want to Be a Hero. Oh, they played it on donderdag. Sorry, donderdagavond, which is Thursday evening. Very good to hear. Thank you. Dank je wel, Antonia. Okay, so where are we? And Nihal. Quickly say hello to Nihal. Hi, Clark. Greetings to you and everyone. Very hot weather. The air temperature was measured here, 52 degrees Celsius. Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness, Nihal. I'm sorry. I mean, that's incredible. 52, folks. Probably for people in the States. In the UK, we measure both in Fahrenheit and Celsius. The rest of the world seems to be Celsius, except for the States, which is which is Fahrenheit, which we also measure in. So I don't have an immediate comparison, but it's incredibly hot. I mean, that's got to be over 120, I'd say. It's really hot. Anyway, so I'm going to zoom on everyone. I will quickly say hello to Sue. Hi Clark, hi everyone from a very sunny Gloucestershire this afternoon. Hope everyone is having a good day and that you enjoyed Let's Rock yesterday. Sue, it was really good. Yeah, me and Mike did a gig up in Norwich in the east of the country, and it was very warm, very sunny, and it was a really good gig actually. And a little more about Johnny H. Jazz in a minute. I'm just going to... A couple of messages. Oh, they're right next to each other, which is great. I noticed as I was about to go online. Anders from Norway. Hello, Anders. How you doing? Hello, Clark from all too wet and rainy Oslo. Really. Nice and tasteful, this track of yours. I like the acoustic rhythm guitar playing here. Your voice is a little deeper here, which is a good variation. And I love... Oops, sorry, Anders. That tends to happen. You're going to come back in a second. And I love your so-called chordiness. That's always in your song. Love to hear about the story on this one. And as I'm glad you mentioned that, because for any people who are musically inclined, you know, who play an instrument, I should point out that this song actually involves quite a complicated chord change. Not chord change, sorry, key change. So it's in the chord of the key of E minor, and if usually in a song, if there's a key change, that means it goes up to what we call a semitone, a half step, and a lot of records from past and present do that to kind of give drama at the end. Dance in Circles doesn't do that. It actually goes up to here. It's a massive jump, and so my voice suddenly has to go up, and it's how I got there I don't remember, but good pointing that out. Thank you, Anders. Neil, hello Clark and everyone watching. How did the preparations go for this live stream, Clark, with yesterday's festival gig to perform to? Very good question, Neil. I did most of the preparation in the days leading up to yesterday, so Thursday and Friday, and then I went up to Norwich from down here in Surrey by train, which was actually great. I love trains. And there's a new underground line in London called the Elizabeth line, which is absolutely remarkable, beautiful achievement in terms of engineering and design. So I was in awe for a lot of the journey. So yeah, I did everything beforehand, and I was so tired yesterday by the time I got back, and I've slept actually this afternoon. So I'm bright-eyed now. Very quick hello to Halle up in Scotland. Greetings from sunny Scotland, everyone. Hello, Halle. Good to see you. And Sue, very quickly, is saying, hi, Clark. Hi, oh, I've said hello to you before, haven't I? Yes, I did, Sue. Sorry. Okay, everyone. And very quickly, Simon and Nikki down at Hailsham FM. How you doing both? Hello everyone, and Clark, hope you're good. Simon and Nikki, I hope you're keeping well and enjoying this. It's lovely weather, isn't it? And Ana Santiago de Hinojosa. Hello Clark, I hope I got that right, Anna. Hello Clark and everyone. Greetings from Brazil. Thank you for joining us, Anna. Fantastic that you're with us. That's great because we sometimes have people from Argentina and Chile, and it's really nice to know that there's more people joining from that beautiful part of the world. Okay, I'm going to zoom ahead now, everyone, and I'll come back to you. Before I go any further, I think it's only fair to say that, of course, a short while ago, Journey Songs 2, the album, the pre-order, went live. And a lot of you pre-ordered it already, which is great, and I appreciate it. And there you go. It's pre-orderable at clarkdatchler.com/shop. And very exciting stuff. It's going to be coming out. It's going to be physically available and sent to you if you pre-order it in early October. And yeah, preparations are going well, actually. So I've put a last-minute drive into it to get it ready, and because there was a lot of work to do on this album. There's actually far less repetition on this album as there was on Journey Songs 1. And when I say that, Journey Songs 1, if you remember, consisted of the album Rain Dance and the album Fishing for Souls on 2 separate CDs, and then a 3rd CD of other material. But some of those songs were new, different recordings, different arrangements, different productions of songs on Rain Dance. So this is, wow, this is song after song after song that is going to be relatively new for you, except that you're being introduced to them here on Journey Songs. Just a reminder, of course, as I was talking about a Johnny Hates Jazz gig, the big gig of the year is Journey Songs live in Liverpool, November the 18th at Prohibition Recording Studios. Very intimate environment. It's going to be me, and it's going to be Marcus, my longtime guitarist in Johnny Hates Jazz as well. And it's a real one-off, folks. It's not like I've got a whole idea planned for Journey Songs going live. This is really a one-off to celebrate Journey Songs 2 coming out. A lot of the focus for me live-wise is going to be Johnny Hates Jazz next year. So it's a magic moment, and who knows if it'll happen again. That's all I can say. Even though in my mind I'm thinking, yeah, there should be more Journey Songs live gigs. But right now, this is it, okay? So it's going to be real fun, this one. Really magical as well. Okay, everyone. I was in Athens last weekend, taking a short break. There I am at the Parthenon, and it was interesting when I was there, and I was actually thinking about, I should really think about what song I'm going to be doing for Journey Songs the coming weekend. And I thought to myself, there's actually a perfect song to do, because I'm in ancient Greece, ancient Hellas, and that is a song called Dance in Circles. Why? Because it takes a famous ancient Greek story, which is actually set on the island of Crete, that is Theseus and the Minotaur, and it kind of turns it on its head. Not because it needed to be, because it's a powerful story, it's a heavy story actually, but because there's ways to interpret it, which we'll get into. But that's why I asked the question, can you guess where I am? The picture that I showed you, though, online was me at the Temple of Poseidon on the coast, which is, about an hour and a half away from Athens. Very inspiring, though. So, everyone, why, oh why, did I call this song Dance in Circles? Well, ancients all over the world celebrated the circular pattern of life, the circular pattern of the galaxies. Yes, they could see them. How? Interesting, huh? The circular pattern of the seasons. But it also, the circle represented what to them? It represented, you can see the circle of journey songs there, democracy. Yes, everyone is equal in a circle. That's not to say that the ancient civilizations, this is pre-organized religion. That's not to say they were all perfect and they were, this kind of, new age utopia. No, they had real big problems um, within their societies and between one another, just as we do today. But they understood the relationship between what they saw around them in life, this constant circular pattern, physicalized, and also, as I say, in the seasons, and the way they viewed life and death, that we live and then we go to another place that we now call death, but they didn't, and then we come back again in terms of reincarnation. And this cycle keeps going and keeps going, and we evolve and we evolve. Whether you subscribe to that or not is your choice, of course, but it's fascinating to me. And then they saw the ability to mirror that in how they structured their societies. Now, did they have, all-powerful rulers? Some of them, yes, they did. They didn't always get it right, or they tried to find a balance between the idea of having a particular figurehead with, a degree of authority, but then giving the people enough voice. Now, of course, ancient Greece lays claim, with good justification, to being the first place to exercise the power of democracy. I think that that's true in that part of the world, but I think there were other parts of the world that were also practicing different kinds of democracy. Anyway, dance in circles. I used to dance in circles to mirror the circular pattern of life. And so that, of course, still survives in some cultures, as you know. In fact, here in Britain, children still dance around the maypole, which used to be a maple tree, in a circle every spring. Not everyone does, but that's still happening, fortunately. So let's get to the song, and I realize I'm keeping you longer than I normally would because of that technical glitch. So I'm going to try and come to this fairly swiftly. The story of the Minotaur. A lot of you are probably familiar with this because it's a very famous story. The Minotaur was a creature that was half bull and half human. And basically he was imprisoned by King Minos on the island of Crete, the famous Minoan island, really one of the cradles of civilization, Crete. And King Minos had made a demand on Athens that 6, some people say 7, young men and young women would be given to the Minotaur to be unfortunately killed. Every year, some people say every 7 years, some people say every 9 years. There's a bit of debate. It's a legend, okay? It's a myth. I'm not suggesting this happened at all, but in reality. But Theseus is the hero that eventually kills the Minotaur. He's an Athenian, and he escapes with all the young people, and also the daughter of King Minos, Ariadne. So there's a lot more to say about that, but where is the Minotaur kept? This is really important. I'm getting there, okay? The Minotaur is kept in a labyrinth. A labyrinth, everyone, which is a maze, okay? I hope everyone gets that if you're not familiar with the word labyrinth. And a maze or a labyrinth is a symbol for the human mind. That is the ultimate labyrinth, and I think that's actually what the story essentially was rooted in. Now, I don't claim to understand the story particularly well. It's very much of its time, but for me, what I thought was interesting was the fact that the Minotaur is portrayed as being a monster and something fearful and something that's going to devour all these young people. But actually, the Minotaur is half bull, and the ancient world worshipped the bull as a symbol of peace and balance. And I kind of think this might be a case of this story getting changed to give the ancient world a bad name. Because what does the bull have? Horns. And who else has horns? A certain guy called the devil, yes. Now, I'm not going to question your beliefs here, because, and I'm not saying that in a kind of a way to make light of it. You may well subscribe to those views of how we see the world, but I think there was a very direct correlation as to why they took that creature with the bull horns and gave the idea of a devil that I don't subscribe to, some kind of supernatural being, as having horns. So anyway, I wondered if the Minotaur maybe represented something much older, but I don't know that. So I thought, well, in the song, I'm going to have a different journey. I am going to be Theseus, going to kill the Minotaur, but it doesn't go in the same direction as the classic story. So let's get into it. Here's the lyrics. I took a deep, deep breath. Imagine I'm in the labyrinth, completely dark. It's hot. I don't know where I'm going. Drew out the mighty sword. There in the labyrinth, I found the Minotaur, this monster. But something about its face was familiar, like a great smoking mirror, like a mysterious mirror. Was this the pagan? And by pagan, I mean pre-organized religion, ancient part of me, hidden in me. Was this who it was, actually? It wasn't a monster at all. And of course, that picture I loved. You know, you've got a kitten and seeing a lion looking back. And the stars taught us how to dance in circles. And the rain showed us how to cry. And the wind, she whispered through the trees, you'll find peace only when you dance in circles, when you seek agreement. So, and with a leap of faith, I held the monster close. I didn't kill him. We were both thorn and flower. We were the wild, wild rose. In other words, you know, if you think about a lot of flowers, but this is very true of the wild rose, they have a beautiful flower and then lots of thorns. Well, that's the nature of life. We have beautiful times, we have challenging times. We can be the kind person, we can be the challenging person, and everything in between, and all kinds of balance and unbalance. But it was this embracing of a part of me that society had told me was somehow bad, was somehow not to be trusted. There in the darkness I saw before me a forbidden memory of a living, breathing planet Earth. So this again is the pre-organized religion view of the world. They were the pagan view of the world. Like I say, not perfect societies, but they were Earth honourers, Earth worshippers, because they saw spirit in everything. In everything. And the stars taught us how to dance in circles, and the rain showed us how to cry. And the wind, she whispered through the trees, you'll find peace only when you dance in circles. And it's amazing how children instinctively dance in circles. They join hands and they love doing that thing of going round and round and round, then falling over and laughing. Yes, there's something to be learnt there, isn't there? Or possibly remembered. You know, we've all been banished beyond belief by people who claim to be some kind of middleman for some kind of deity. And this is really directed at the people who want to crush other people for their beliefs. And this happened throughout history. But very recently, of course, and I thought appallingly, the Yazidi people and the Yazidis are practice a very ancient form of religion called Zoroastrianism. I can't remember. Anyway, I wish I had done my research better. I used to know that. It's a very ancient religion, and and ISIL, or some people call it ISIS, Islamic State, attacked the Yazidis first. They wanted to destroy that ancient religion first in favor of what they perceived as theirs. And I think a lot of Muslims did not agree with that at all. Were appalled as well as anyone else. But that's a recent example. But it's happened throughout history when these ancient forms of philosophy and how we see life and the world are trampled on by these new ways of seeking to, I think, control. And I'm not saying that that's all there is to it in the present day, but I think that's certainly what it was back in the olden times. So, back to the song. Well, out of the cave we walked as one being, me and the Minotaur, this ancient creature, this ancient part of me that loved the earth and remembered these old ways of relating to life. We walked as one being, and now I am seeing the magic of nature and the magic of life, something that modern society has lost sight of. This is what this is all about, is rediscovering that part of us that can really treasure life itself, because we're not here for that long, folks. And for all its challenges, it is a pretty miraculous experience. So to conclude, and the stars taught us how to dance in circles, and the rain showed us how to cry, and the wind, she whispered through the trees, you'll find peace only when you dance in circles. Okay, everyone. Where are we? Yeah, we've got just enough time for the song, but just enough time for a quick cup of tea as well. I hope you're all doing okay. I'm sorry I haven't jumped in to say hello. I will try and come to a few messages here. Okay, everyone, sorry, I'm right in front of the microphone there. Sarah is saying, hi Clark, hope you're well, and hi everyone, sorry late joining. Glad I clocked on my second live Journey song, so I have to watch it back on catch up. Never mind, Sarah, you got here, that's the main thing. So that's very good. So let me just see who else we've got here. We've got our friend from Greece. You know the ancient Greek history better than most Greeks. Great idea, great lyrics. I don't think I do. I think that's very kind of you, but I know some of it. Anyway, because Greece has given the world so much, there's no doubt. I'm not trying to take things away from Greece here. Ancient Hellas, incredible influence on the world. And so those stories are for everyone. They're great teaching stories. And okay, Halle. Kurdish and Turkmens do the circular dance too. Yes, they do indeed. You might be interested to know that the First Nations and the Turkmens have lots in common in their cultural aspects. Circular dance, rugs, teepee, yurts. Absolutely, I do indeed, Halle. They are, and you would know this very well, coming from where you do as well. There is a lot in common. There's a lot has survived. Is it different now? Yes, of course it is, because no one can escape the transformation that happened over thousands of years, and especially over the last few hundred years and into the modern world. But yes, there's a lot there, absolutely. So that's lovely, everyone. I'm going to go to the song now because everything's working. And now my second camera that usually is above the keyboard is not working, so I need to get through this. A quick glass of water, everyone, and then we'll get to the song. The Sufis, I should say, who are the hyper-spiritual arm of Islam, do circular dancing as well. As do all of the native peoples. But then in many ways we're all native peoples, native to Mother Earth. Okay, here's a song that I have not played before for real. Let's see how I get on with this, okay? Oh, bit of professionalism on my voice. I think it's good to have a bit of reverb. Are you there? Yes. I took a deep, deep breath, drew out the mighty sword. There in the labyrinth, I found the Minotaur, but something about its face was familiar, like a great smoking mirror. Was this the pagan hidden in me? And the stars taught us how to dance in circles, and the rain showed us how to cry, and the wind, she whispered through the trees, you'll find peace only when you dance in circles. And with a leap of faith, I held the monster close. We were both thorn and flower. We were the wild, wild rose. There in the darkness I saw before me a forbidden memory of a living, breathing planet Earth. And the stars taught us how to dance in circles, and the rain showed us how to cry, and the wind, she whispered through the trees, you'll find peace only when you dance in circles, only when you dance in circles. Ooh, yeah, yeah. You know we've all been banished beyond belief by people who claim to be some kind of middleman for some kind of deity. Well, out of the cave we walked as one being, and now I am seeing the magic of nature and the magic of life. And the stars taught us how to dance in circles, and the rain showed us how to cry, and the wind, she whispered through the trees, you'll find peace only when you dance in circles, only when you dance in circles, only when you dance in circles, only when you dance in circles. I hope it was worth it. Hanging on in there a little later than normal. Well, we're pretty close. 2 minutes past 6 UK time. Um, I hope you enjoyed that, everyone. It was a pleasure to perform that, actually, and to remember most of it. It'd be lovely to do that live. I wonder if I should do that on November the 18th at Prohibition Studios in Liverpool for Journey Songs Live. Everyone, thank you so much. I'm just trying to find my cursor now. Where's it gone? Anyway, thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that. Once I found, oh, there it is. There it is. Let me just quickly check. We've got Ezria saying, where are you, Ezria? Thank you, Clark. You're always the best. Oh, that's kind. Thank you, Ezria. I do my best. And we've got Martin here with some applause. Thank you, Martin. I really appreciate that. We've got Sarah combining three of my favorite things: Clark, dancing, and music. Oh, nice one, Sarah. That's great. John is giving me a lovely OK sign. And Lee. Where are you, Lee? I had you there a second ago. Oh, there you are. Lee, lovely song, Clark. Thank you, Lee. Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate that. And Davina, bravo, you just made my night better. I'm so glad, Davina. That's a really lovely thing to hear. That's what it's all about. And Steve is saying, it was well worth the wait. Thanks, Clark. The Forge booked already. Can you book it already, Steve? I didn't even know the tickets were available. Good for you. Thank you, Steve. I'll see you there. Again, Steve, yes. And I have to say, who have we got here? We've got John. John Vivona. What a great name, John. I love Vivona. What a great, lovely name. The song matches the mood of the lyrics. Well, that's a real compliment. Because it doesn't always happen, does it? Anyway, thank you, everyone. And Dawn here is saying that was awesome. I like to finish with that. Dawn, thank you. You have the last word of the day. Everyone, go enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your evening, the rest of your morning, or for some of you, go to bed. Have a good night's sleep. I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Yeah, I'll be back in a couple of weeks for Journey Songs. I'll reveal the song. Thank you for bearing with me. I hope you got the whole point of this. It's a bit of a complex concept, dance in circles, but in some ways it's actually quite simple. So I hope I projected that correctly. All right, everyone, take care of yourselves. Adios.